Mitch Bolo here for Eagle Radio. In the studio today, we have a very special guest, KBIC President Everett Ekdahl Jr. Ev, welcome to the studio.
Thanks for having me, Mitch.
Glad to have you here. This isn't your first time in the studio, but this is the first time as KBIC President. You've been in your role now for about 5 months, right?
Yes, sir.
And how have things been so far?
Busy. A lot of things going on throughout the community. Been busy keeping up with our CEO, CFO, general manager for the casino, making sure our businesses are flowing smooth. It's not easy, but we keep up with it, and all my supporting staff and everybody who helps the community is doing a great job.
Is it about what you expected?
Way busier than I thought. The day-to-day is crazy. Like I said, and Ed brought it up, it took me 5 months to get down here, but like I said on the show, getting the time, making sure I know how the office runs from day to day. Operations was a huge thing for me.
All right, so now what's the latest with the tribe? What's been on the KBIC's agenda?
Well, at the council level, it's making sure our businesses are running fine. On the enterprise side, we got our business director and our casino's general manager that come in at least monthly, and give us updates, or they come in with things that are going on to let us know. And then, on the government side, our medical center is busy. They keep us abreast of what's going on. Dr. Calderon has a great report for us every month. NRD stays busy. They're always coming in with, agreements of what they got going on throughout the community that council has to approve. Tribal police, they're just wrapping up, their grant. We got the new police department down there, so that's going good. We just had the new, that was in later in the year, but we got the new housing complex for sober living that's up on Main Street. And then, housing, obviously housing in general, they're doing great with more programs coming out. So tribal members out there, keep your eyes out, to the internet, to the radio, whatever it may be, of what programs housing has coming towards you.
Yeah, and so you've mentioned that you've been super busy, putting in a lot of work, and I heard you mentioning it on the Shop and Show, and all the names you're mentioning right here. You said that it's definitely not a one-man job.
No, and I'm very fortunate to have all these people helping me, being a first-year president, and we'll see what happens in January, but I have great leadership right with me. The council we have in place right now is doing great. The CEO, Bridget LaPointe's doing a fabulous job, assistant CEO. Jennifer Missigan's doing a great job. Then we got, Francis LaPointe, Hosh, always keeping us in touch with where our nickels, dimes, and pennies are. We just had a new hire recently at assistant CFO, Joan DeRocher. She's hit the ground running, doing a great job in her new position. Gary Tullifson, our casino general manager, who I brought up, another guy, hit the ground running, moving the casino in the right direction. Who else do we got? I think that's about it for the people I deal with on a day-to-day basis. Everybody thinks, the president just handles everybody. No, there's a team right with me that does a great job and keeps me informed on what's going on in our government side, enterprise side. We got a great team.
Okay, and now for members, looking to know more, get more involved, obviously they should go to the council meetings,
right, and
check out the newsletters. But what would you say are sort of the things that people should know about right now? What are some of those main kind of bullet points?
To start, you mentioned going to council meetings. We still air it online, so if you can't make it, go online, listen to the council meetings. Then programming around the community. Like I brought up we have so many departments doing great things. We got Promise Neighborhoods, who does a lot of, tribal, traditional things, bringing back, language, beading, all, just several things. Lacrosse, I see, is coming back out. Promise Neighborhoods is doing a lot, so just get involved in that. We got our Natural Resources Department. They're doing a lot of things. They got programming for kids. They got programming for adults. They got a lot of camps going on. So Natural Resources is doing a lot of big things.
And not to be materialistic, but I mean, if you're attending these these workshops or camps or any of these events, a lot of times you're taking them. They give you supplies and gifts and all kinds of stuff. It's really nice.
Yeah, what do they call it? Swag bag. You always got some kind of swag is coming out of these events, and it's well, even our health center. Health center also has got all kinds of programming. So keeping you up to date on, hey, pay attention to your diabetes, all just the small things, and then, victim services, with the MMIP, people really need to, attend that and know what's happening. I've obviously was a police officer. I'm still am. I'm on sabbatical, we'll say. But, the MMIP is a huge thing right now, just Native people in general out, with that program. So I would encourage a lot of tribal members to go check that out and just, for safety reasons.
Absolutely. And how has that been, that transition, by the way, just to change from one job to the next?
It's interesting. It's a lot more office time. That's something I'm not used to, Used to hey, all right, I'm going to go, hop in the patrol car and see what's going on in the community, from the position I had to this position. And it's different from, you're just in there. Like I said, you got people coming into the office all the time. But I got a great assistant, Patrick Reset, who you play pool with quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
He keeps me going in the right direction, lets me know what's happening when I'm gone, like when I'm down here. Attending other meetings, United Tribes meetings, things like that. Trips to D.C., which I got one coming up. It's good to have good people in the right positions.
All right. So any last words to the listeners or viewers before we sign off?
Like we talked about, get out, be social. It's hopefully turning spring soon. It hasn't yet. But get out and enjoy our community. We got a beautiful place. Get out and enjoy all the programming we have. And enjoy the rest of the, hopefully, summer coming up.
All right. Thank you very much for being here.
All right, Mitch. Thanks for having me.